Have you ever wanted to consistently, predictably, and passively attract clients without you ever having to do anything? What's up, everybody? My name is JP Gannam. I've been a real estate agent for over 7 years, done over 100 transactions with over $100 million in real estate sold. Last year, we became the top 1.5% agent attractor at eXp Realty. And we also have a company called Create Quality Leads, where we help install our client acquisition machine in your business. Now, what is it that I'm talking about when I say that you can do something that allows you to collect a client's information that's then build trust with you, positions you as an authority figure, and allows you to be in front of them at all times, at which point they want to work with you as their agent. Now, what I'm talking about here, ladies and gentlemen, is something called a lead magnet. Now, there are hundreds and hundreds of different types of lead magnets. What we need to do firstly is define what a lead magnet is. Now, the Meridian Dictionary definition is something that gets you leads. Duh. Now, what it is it's something that you put out there that allows you to collect people's information. Now, you might be wondering, what is it that I can put out there that would allow me to collect people's information? Now, lucky for you, you're watching this video and I'm going to lay out all the ones that are actually successful and the two that I'm specifically using in my business. But to go at a high level, lead magnets are things such as PDF documents, courses, videos, ebooks, and things like that. Now, the two that I use in my business primarily are videos and they are courses. So those are the two I'm going to be focusing on in this video. But I want to get super clear on something, is that lead magnets are only as good as your inside sales process. So if you don't have a system or you don't have something around when the lead actually comes in and how you're going to be warming them up further and converting them, a lead magnet is not really going to do you much good. But if you have something such as an email list where you're sending emails daily, weekly, or monthly, then this will allow you to grow that email list and eventually have deals happening every single month without you having to do anything. Now, you can ask any serial entrepreneur, but everybody knows that the single most important thing for you to do with a lead is to build trust. And this is essentially going to be building trust on steroids. What you don't want to do is really overthink this. So the thing is, guys, only 2 out of 10 people who sign up for a lead magnet actually consume the lead magnet. So you don't need to spend hours and hours trying to overthink and try to make it the perfect lead magnet. So what people tend to do is they try to spend hours and hours, again, creating the perfect lead magnet, and they don't really understand that, hey, you know what? Lead magnet is not the most important thing. The most important thing is to actually have something to be getting out there in order for people to consume. And the other most important thing is to have a catchy headline. So this is going to be the key. You can kind of see mine here: how to buy your dream home for less than the market value and get a great deal in this market by joining the Home Buyer Success Academy. So this is essentially going to be my video here. So this is going to be, it starts with me going through some case studies. It shows some testimonials of some successful clients that I used to have. And then it kind of calls out the pain points. It calls out the pain points of what the person who watching the video is probably experiencing. So if you're a home buyer with bad credit, if you want to build equity, if you want to increase your personal net worth. So it basically goes and calls out all of those types of situations that the person who's watching the video might be in. Now, here's the thing. You don't need any type of perfect camera equipment. You don't need any type of perfect microphone. You just need to essentially make a video that shows 1, case studies, 2, who this is for. Then you want to go a little bit more in depth about you. You have an opportunity to speak about yourself, become a little bit vulnerable, talk about where you were at. In this video, I think I talked about, I went from banking to real estate, been an agent for 6 years. So this has been, shows a little bit about my background, and then it goes into the steps on how you can actually do this. So we go over mortgage options, we go over how to find the right real estate agent, we go over how to begin house hunting, how to make an offer, and essentially the step-by-step guide on how to purchase their dream home for less than the market value and get a great deal in this market. So you're building a lot of authority, you're building a lot of trust, and you're building a lot of kind of connection with the person who's watching the video. Then at the end of the video, what you're going to want to have, and how I've kind of married the two, the video and the course, which is the second lead magnet that I want to talk about, is I basically said that, hey, you know what? this Homebuyer Success Academy is something that might be for you. And what we've done here is we've pretty much outlined what they're going to see and what they can expect from the Homebuyer Success Academy. And then they have an opt-in page. So they can essentially opt in here and they can go and get access to the full course program. Now that's the next thing I want to talk about, guys. So the next thing I want to talk about is having an actual course program. So you might say, hey, you know what? But people are charging for courses. People are doing this, people are doing that. And that's exactly why you should give this away for completely free. Now, it's said that a person has to consume 7 to 8 hours of content before they actually trust you. The best way to do this isn't to just throw a bunch of YouTube videos up and hope that they watch it. It's about understanding who's actually going to be watching it. So if they come through this here, which is essentially a funnel, you can make it on ClickFunnels, you can make it on Go High Level, or wherever it may be, but you basically make it here and you make it so that they can apply for the VIP Homebuyers program. Now, once they're in the Homebuyers program, this is essentially what our course looks like. So you have all the information on what it's going to take to build that course out. It'll be hugely valuable for the person who's going to be consuming the content. So you're basically, again, building more trust with the end consumer. You're making them understand that, hey, you're the authority in this industry, you know what you're talking about. And when they do get to the point where they are ready to buy, they've built so much trust and brand recognition with you that you don't really need to force them to work with you. They're essentially coming to you. Now, the course does take a little bit more time to work out and to create. And I'm not going to lie, it does take some time, but at the end of the day, you build this once and you don't have to ever build it again. So yeah, you're doing a little bit of front end work, but at the end of the day, you're really doing this for your business, and you're doing this so that you'll have this set up for years and years to come. Now, the cool thing is when you start to scale and you start to build a team, you can essentially give this to your team members. You can allow your team members to leverage this, and that basically becomes your value proposition. So I know a lot of people with teams, they have an issue because of team turnover. Now, it's very common for a person to train a team member and then they eventually leave. That's a huge downside. But when you're giving them so much value and you're giving them so many resources, such as things like this that you've built out, the likelihood of them leaving is extremely low. Guys, if you have any questions about what we've gone over today, feel free to drop a comment. I read every single comment and respond back to every single comment because I want to make sure I'm providing you guys the most amount of value to scale your business for free. And when it comes to the point where you want to scale past that, feel free to hit me up. I'll put a link below how you can work with us, and I look forward to providing you guys more value. Smash the like button, more importantly, smash the subscribe button, and I look forward to pushing out more videos for you guys.